Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play with Fire. I'm Fire Princess, and today we are playing with the Chapman family in Sapbury. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we have the head of household, Arnold Chapman. He is just waking up for our first day of this round. He is in the military career, in case you don't remember. He's an engineer in the military. We'll take a quick peek at their family tree. So Arnold is the single father to quite a few children. The eldest is Catherine Chapman, who we will talk about a little more in just a second. And then there's Edmund, who's moved out with Lillian Litton. Next is Alan Chapman. And then we have the quadruplets. So Agnes Chapman actually passed away due to a carriage accident that took her life, unfortunately. But we still have the rest of the quadruplets alive and well, Peter, Thomas, and Martha. Now, Miss Catherine here has a whole thing going on with her, so we may not have her the whole entire round. She has 2 chemistry with Giles Clark, and she's actually crushing on him. During the last round, which would have been the spring round, for Giles Clark, he and Catherine got quite close and had quite the affair, let's say, at his house before any sort of marriage was even in the talks. So they had their fun multiple times, I'm pretty sure. And now we know that Catherine is pregnant. She doesn't know, she's not showing, there's no hints for anything like that right now, but it is definitely, oh, and he's sick, oh no, we'll have to take care of that. So she's not showing yet, but it is definitely going to be a problem that we're going to have to face. Arnold probably is going to be pretty heavy-handed with how he deals with Giles and Catherine once she starts showing. He is actually best friends with the Giles, so I think that'll help Giles's case. And Giles is a good match, actually, for Catherine because it's a rank up in status, so it would be a good thing. We probably have a few days, or a day or two, before she actually starts showing any indication that something more could be going on. Alan here, we saw him coughing, so I'm hoping we have some leftover nettle soup from last time when a lot more people were sick, so we'll just kind of have to see. So he is charismatic, can't stand art, perfectionist, and slob. Perfectionist, if you remember, that actually makes it so that he will be able to roll for what his future career will be in order for him to start getting a head start in that career. We are going to randomly roll for it, which I actually did before the recording, but I got the gamer rabbit hole career, so he will be in the gamer career. I don't have any defaults for that, I don't think, right now. If you guys know of any defaults, please let me know, because I think I'm still searching for that one to replace. Like the normal chance card stuff, I want to replace it with something medieval, obviously. But right now we don't have anything, so we'll just say like the gaming stuff is more, maybe like gambling? Like maybe he's into the gambling type stuff, or maybe it's like horse racing, which is still gambling. But anything along those lines that might be more like game related, at least until we get maybe a default replacement career for it, and then we can kind of switch it to whatever that might be. So Catherine and Alan are sick, and it doesn't look like we have any nettle soup, so I'm kind of inclined to have them invite Emma Crane over since she's the healer. Let's go ahead, we're gonna have Arnold take the I want to say quadruplets, but they're not really anymore. I guess they're triplets now? I don't know what the word is for that. But he's gonna bring, oh no, they're all getting sick now. Crap, stop interacting with them. I was gonna say I'm gonna get the ones who aren't sick out of the house so that they don't get sick, and I'm losing that window of time very quickly. So let's get the ones who aren't sick out of the house, and then Emma will come over and take care of the rest. Arnold and Thomas both went to the artisanal wares shop. This is actually owned by Simon Beesbury, but or by the Beesburys in general. They don't have any like artwork or anything to sell right now because they're kind of like the consignment shop, essentially, think of it that way, and they don't have any items from anyone, so unfortunately there's not really a lot they can buy on the lot right now, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to just come visit it. Arnold likes arts and crafts, Thomas likes more sports type stuff, but I figured at least they could just be on the lot and kind of check out the new artisanal wear lot, but for now there's not really a whole lot to do here, so they'll probably just play some catch. That's actually the one favorite activity of Thomas, so they can at least get some bonding time in that way. But yeah, they're just gonna hang out here, so let's go check back on all the sick ones. Emma's finally made it over to the house so that she can help everyone else here who is pretty sick. Catherine's actually gained weight. You can't tell because she's in the bath right now, but she's gained her pregnancy weight, which is our first sign. That doesn't necessarily mean anything to her though, so we're gonna leave her be for now. She just might be thinking she's putting on some pounds, you know. Yeah, Alan's like, I'm waiting for food. I'm hungry. This is delicious. Let's go. I believe Alan has some fish in his inventory he can give. Arnold would have given some things. Yeah, we've got some fish to give her. So we will definitely be doing that. Make sure she gets paid. Come on, eat that nettle soup, feel better. Side note with Alan, so we know that he wants to be in the gamer rabbit hole, or at least that's what he randomly rolled. So he's going to be searching the newspaper every day for any openings. He doesn't have any direct connections into the career, so we can't just like give it to him. He checked today's paper and it didn't have anything for the gamer career. Yes, look at that. 3 of them at least have their sickness going away. I don't know which one is still... Oh shoot, the maid can't wash any of the dishes because she doesn't have any buckets. Whoops. We are moving right along here. It is no longer Midsummer's Eve, so everyone will be heading into school and going to work and all that good stuff, so we will leave them to that. But before we do, let's go ahead and roll the random occurrence scenario. There are 7 categories. Let's go. 4. What is 4? Disease and illness. Oh gosh, guys. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5. I'll roll a d6. 6. Insanity. Oh god. Sim goes insane for 4 days. Must go to an almshouse or a monastery for treatment, which is to attain lifelong happiness and anger management. Roll to see if the sim is released and returns home, which would be an even number, or if they're permanently insane and remain in the almshouse or monastery, which would be an odd number. Oh god. Okay. I guess I'll just randomize which one of our sims is the one that will actually go. I've rolled to see which of the sims will be the ones going to the monastery, so we will see. We will not see today's Sims Day, but we will see in tomorrow's Sims Day who goes. So, oh man, everyone. Okay, Catherine just got her first baby bump. Look at that. Look at it. She cannot have an out-of-wedlock baby because she is way too high class for that, and her dad will not stand for it. So we are gonna have to figure that out. By the way, the tree has been on fire since last night. I only just noticed recently, so it's just been burning. The maid's been out here freaking out, and I'm just like, la-di-da, too busy doing other things to notice. So Arnold's gonna try and kill the rest of the flames here before he heads off to work. Luckily it hasn't made its way to the house yet, because I was totally oblivious to that. I don't even know what to say about this right now. The fire was not put out because Arnold decided to just go to work instead of, you know, I don't know, dealing with the rest of the fire. And now Alan is having to try and put out Thomas because Thomas decided standing right next to the flames was the best idea. And now he's gonna stand in the flames to put them out. Like, what is the logic here? Sims. This fire. Oh my god, now he's on. Oh my god, no. Please, for the love of Pearl, we cannot have this happen. Can I, like, control the maid? Is that cheating? I can't, I don't think. Oh, here. Put him out! He's about to die too! Come on! Extinguish him, please. Stop freaking out. Get the medieval fire extinguisher out, please. Please put out the kids. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The maid is useless. I can't even... Oh my god. Okay, well, let's just stop controlling her because that's not making a difference here. And are we gonna be able to save Alan? Please? No, stop flipping out. Please. Extinguish the flames. Why is this freaking lightning fire that was from forever ago destroying my Sims? Stop freaking out. Oh my god. No. No, 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 no. Please. Not Alan, no. Let's see if she can plead. I gotta plead for him because this is ridiculous. I do not want Alan to die because of a freaking fire that I didn't notice in the middle of the night. I don't. Oh my god. Why is she? Please, 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 please. Please let him live. This is just ridiculous. Like, come on. I don't want him to die because of a stupid fire. That was not. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, I'm so nervous right now. Stop cleaning up the ashes. Yes, she got it, guys. Yes. Okay, yes. Oh. Oh my god, Alan, you were so lucky that you have a good relationship with her because that was not. Oh my god. Like, what is this right now? Well, I'm gonna say that none of them are gonna make it to class today because they almost burnt alive. Some of them did burn alive, but, you know, I don't even know what to think right now. That was so ridiculous. Okay. They're trying to get their needs together. Martha actually wasn't that bad, so I ended up sending her to school, but everyone else is in some need right now. So the kids who could make it to school today did, and they're just now getting back, and I actually invited over Lillian and Edmund and Giles. All of them because, for one, Arnold needs to have a conversation with Giles and about out-of-wedlock children. And then just to have Edmund and Lillian over because it's actually the birthday for Martha, Thomas, and Peter. So we will have a little makeshift party. None of them actually wanted to have a party, so unfortunately we won't have any real, like, it won't be scored basically. But that's fine. They'll at least have, like, their family over, and the important people are here that need to be. These two are just having a conversation. Arnold's basically telling her, like, he will not stand for an out-of-wedlock baby. This is not going to happen. He's brought Giles over, so she needs to get her act together, and she's going to be leaving with Giles. Because he is not the sort of dad that's going to stand for that kind of thing. Since they already had something kind of going on with Giles, he's like, you know what? You're going to have to take your baby and head over that way, and we'll just make sure the baby's born after they are wed. We will not see Catherine anymore after the birthday party. She's gonna head out. But let's admit, Arnold is excited to be a granddad. Alright, we are gonna get some candles blown out. I'm not sure where everyone is gonna go just because all of them are gonna try and blow them out at the same time. And they're all, well, most of them are a bit stinky because of the fires, but it should still be okay, I think. And I have a randomizer for when they age up, so that will be done as well. Is she aging up? Okay, I think these two blew out candles. I'm not sure if Martha did. Oh man, we're gonna have to change some outfits. Alright, Martha. Alright, let me get the randomizer up here really quickly. Ooh, she got family. So she's family, unemployed, fat. So yay, so Martha is a family sim. Yay. Oh, that's so exciting. Alright, now Thomas. Thomas is... Ooh, this is a really good development, guys. Thomas is a knowledge sim who likes beards. Yes, okay. We have another gay sim in Sappery. It is Thomas. And the other gay sim in Sappery is also a teenager. So I think they are close enough in age that we might be able to have something going with that. If we can get Samson and Thomas together, oh, guys. Let's see what he gets. Oh, Peter's a family sim as well. Oh. And then he gets cologne, hats, and beards, so he is definitely not gay. I need to change all their clothes and stuff, so let me do that one second. Here is Martha. Look at her and her adorable self. I love the outfit that she has, and she's got the cute little short hair with the braids. Oh, Martha, you're adorable. Whoa, except for the eye thing. Here is Peter. He is wearing the Chapman colors, which are blue. Look at that. They all look like they have bags under their eyes. I wonder what that's from. Last but not least, here is Thomas. Look at him. He's so cute. I love his curly hair. It's so great. And he's got the same outfit actually that Edmund likes to wear, but it's the blue colors of the Chapmans. Real quick, I'll go through the rest of their age up items. So Martha got a secondary aspiration of knowledge. So she's family knowledge, and she is also now unflirty. None of her traits allow her to know what she's going to be when she grows up, so we will leave her at that. Peter got a secondary aspiration of fortune, so he's family fortune, and his new trait is actually perfectionist, which is great because that means we'll be able to see what he'll be when he grows up. I will randomly roll that, and I will let you guys know in a little bit once I know what that career is, because I haven't rolled for that. And then the secondary aspiration for Thomas was popularity, and he actually got commitment issues, so that's not a good sign for Samson. Well, after all that aging up shenanigans, let's go ahead and finish out the rest of the party. I need Catherine to actually wake up. She's got to come talk to Giles, and she's got to kind of warn him what just happened and what's going on. They're, you know, gonna have to move forward a lot quicker than they were expecting. Right, these two are talking. She's talking about how she's gonna have to go ahead and leave with Giles. Actually, let's check. Let's see if he has a crush on her. Ooh, he does. He's in love. And he wants rejected for engagement. Like, he fears that. So, we are definitely set for him as far as he would accept an engagement. So, we are gonna have her propose. And that's gonna be her way of saying, hey, like, we gotta get hitched. I'm pregnant and I've gotta go live with you. Giles is really a good dad though, so I think even though Catherine is a romance sim and she may not necessarily want to settle down with Giles, she at least knows that her child with him will have a good life. Is he gonna say out? Yay, Giles! Yay! Alright, he accepts. So Catherine is gonna go ahead and leave with him, and we'll probably just close out the party since everyone's kind of like stinky and needs fun, and it's just needs-wise. They need some help. So, I will see you guys in the morning. We've made it to day 3. Everyone's just waking up, getting out of bed. I finally got their needs well enough after what felt like forever with all the fire issues that we had. So that's dealt with and done. Alright, Alan, checking yourself out. You'll notice Catherine is actually gone this morning, so she went to go live with Giles now that they're engaged, and we'll do a wedding when we get to their house for their round. Peter was actually the one who had a trait, the perfectionist trait, which allows him to know what he'll do when he ages up. So he will actually become, and I did a random roll for this as well, for what was available for the Gentry class, and he's actually going to be a farmer. So I think we should start getting some things together for him to practice on his gardening, because that will help with his farming. I don't know what exactly we're going to have him farm, and it could be, since he's a higher class, that he has a farm on a community lot, and he just has some peasants who work the lot for him. So kind of like how Giles as a nobility has a mine, but other peasants are the ones who actually do the mining for him. I randomly rolled for the who goes insane, right? And I actually got Peter. He's the one who needs to go. He's the one that was gonna actually know what he could do when he ages up, but depending on the role, he could end up staying in the insane asylum. I'm kind of thinking that he witnessed 2 of his brothers getting burned alive. One of them did get burned alive. He got lucky and Catherine was able to save him. So I think between that and losing one of his quadruplets, or one of his like sisters basically, for Agnes, I think he couldn't manage. That's a lot of death. That's a lot of scary things to see as a little kid. And I think this age up has brought on some insanity in him. Hopefully he will be able to get past it. Hopefully he'll be able to come out of this insanity by learning the things he needs to learn. But I don't know, we'll see. That's something we'll have to find out next round for Peter here, just because they have 3 days left in summer, so he will not be able to do the full 4 days before we see if he comes back or not. So I'm gonna actually send him that way today, so he will no longer be with us, at least for the rest of this round, and we'll see what he was up to the next time that we play him. While Arnold's away at work, we are gonna have the rest of the children, now that Peter's left, just kind of hanging out. Let's have Alan check the newspaper. We're gonna see if we can get that gamer career going for him. Journalism, nope, that was there last time. Slacker, minstrel, that's music, nope. Okay, well, unfortunately no gamer career today, but you'll notice he actually wants to go on a date, so I want him to ask little Miss Grace Sadler out. She is above his rank, so it would be a step up for him, which would be really good. Let's see what she says. Community lot. They're definitely not going here. Oh good, she does want to meet. Yes. Okay, well, I will meet you there. Alan decided to take Miss Grace out to the Blue Bear Tavern. That's a little early to get their drink on, but that is okay. Grace seems to be into it still. I'm really curious to see how this will go. Grace, obviously, she doesn't want to marry below her rank, but she doesn't really have a lot of options in that case. The military men would work, technically, since they are going to be the rank of whoever they marry, but if we remember from Grace's round, she is kind of desperate for money. She spent pretty much all of her money dealing with the fishing lot that she has made. Oh no, she didn't want to slow dance. Alright, how about a dirty joke? You want to tell her a dirty joke too? She spent all her money doing the community lot that we bought for, that was like right on the ocean, which is like the sea harbor and fishing fleet kind of spot. She needs to build up her money again, because I'm pretty sure the next time we play her, like, she's probably gonna barely be able to afford rent, let alone anything else, and she might lose rank just because she can't afford anything. Alan Chapman could be her way, you know, into it. I'm pretty sure that Alan's gonna get the house once Arnold passes away, because Arnold is the next, or not Arnold, Alan is the next oldest sim in the Chapman family, who, like, Edmund moved out, Catherine moved out, and he doesn't have anywhere else to move out to. I suppose he could move into Grace's house. Wow, Grace does not want to interact with him. Maybe she won't. He'll join her and then she just walks away. He could move in with her, which is true, but she could move in with him if the rent gets to be too much in the house that she's at, you know what I mean? So we'll kind of have to see what direction we end up going with that. But right now, I mean, they're kind of getting along, but she just will not interact with him. They only have one chemistry together, so I'm not too surprised that they're having issues. So far, neither of them I've really found a better match for, so that's kind of why I'm leaning towards these two. Let's see if they'll classic dance. Oh good, they will. Yay! Oh, and that bought us time on our date. Good. Oh, now the wants come back. Hug, flirted with, back rub. Oh, he stepped on her. Get a nice back rub in. He immediately wants to make out with her, but that's probably pushing things, dude. Try and hug her first before, yeah, you haven't even had your first kiss. Oh god, he's about to be pickpocketed. No, walk away. Walk away from unsavory charlatan, please. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, Alan, you were just targeted. You were just targeted, Alan. You just had to focus on Grace. Oh, you lost 150 simoleons for that. Oh, did you guys seriously go to the bathroom to continue this conversation? I don't know if that's a great idea. Alan's realizing he's without a wallet. Oh, Alan. Yep. That's about all you can do. Let's see if you can get a first kiss. I think that's a good first step for you guys. Neither of you are crushing though, so this could be terrible. Oh boy. Yep. We'll have him just go ahead and end the date. It was okay. He got his wallet stolen. He got his first kiss denied. Oh, he's crushing. Okay. She's not crushing either. Let's see if we can get it. We have like 30 seconds. Oh, flirt with her. Flirt with her. We have a chance card. The army has set up a siege outside of the principal castle of Birdley. Once this castle falls, so will the country. However, the castle is well defended and well supplied, and winter is coming on. Arnold's army can't afford a long siege, so it's up to Arnold and the other engineers to break a hole in the walls and end the siege quickly. There are two sets of tactics that Arnold sees open to him. He could use the traditional method of undermining the enemy's walls, which is digging a tunnel under the foundation, allowing the tunnel to collapse and hopefully take a section of the wall with it. But that's slow and risky, and since the defenders can see what they're doing and will do anything to stop them, his other option is to try out those newfangled cannons the High Constable procured for them. Ooh, let's do cannons. The castle is strong but old. There's no way it will be able to withstand the force of the new cannons. Arnold leads the rest of the engineers in aiming the cannons, loading, and, this is the most important part, firing. As Arnold predicted, the castle walls cannot withstand the awesome firepower of the new weapons, and soon a large section of the curtain wall has come down. The whole army charges through the wall that is no longer there. Arnold and the rest of the engineers at the rear. The castle falls and Arnold's army is victorious. Best of all, in the looting, Arnold manages to accumulate 2,000 simoleons worth of booty. Heck yeah, Arnold, bring in the money. We're on to the next day here. Arnold is gonna have to head to work, but the rest of the kids don't have class or anything, so we can actually have them do something fun today. We'll probably have them all go to maybe the Fusty Fields lot. I want to try and get some chemistries built, like preference built and stuff for Thomas and Martha. But I'm hoping Arnold actually should get a promotion today because he's really super close and he's got all the points he needed. He is a knowledge sim and I think, yeah, a fortune secondary, so he's pretty much been rolling the give me the skill that helps me with my promotion once. So he's pretty much there, he just has to go to work. So hopefully by the end of the day today he'll have a promotion and we can get a rank up item. Alright, let's see what kind of sims are going to show up. I'm hoping we get some teenagers so we can get that gender preference going. Ooh, there's Aethelred Magor. So Aethelred is way below our current class rank. He's a peasant and we are gentries, but he will be useful just for building the gender preference. So we will check him out. Oh my god, of course she has 2 chemistry with it. Okay. Is that how we're doing this? She's unflirty, so I don't think she would initiate anything. Probably for the best. He is way below her rank, and what the scandal that would be. Thomas's one true activity is to play catch. So let's have them go ahead and do that with Alan. Since there's not too much else, like there's no sims for them to interact with as far as of their age group. Throw the ball over the horse, you know. Let the horse be a part of it. They're both just staring, they're like, what are you doing? Ooh, he did not want to play punch you. What is the relationship? Oh my gosh. -10. They do not like each other very much. Arnold just got his promotion. Yes, Arnold! Sergeant at Arms, you've broken into the first tier of the upper ranks, congrats. Unfortunately, you're only considered to be worth half a knight, but that's more than you were as an archer or an engineer, especially a pikeman. You've managed to obtain a horse, and now you're armed with light armor, a lance, and a sword. Most of the increase in pay and looting rights is offset by your more expensive equipment, especially that horse, but you are bringing a bit more home to break into the knightly ranks and function, if not quite in name. Increase your physical fitness and mechanical aptitude. So I think what we're going to do for the rank up item is we're going to buy the flower arranging station, since that was supposed to be what Alan could use, since that's his one true activity. But the burglar burgled it from us last time. So I'm hoping we can get it and maybe keep it this time. And here it is. Alan is going to be so excited that we have some more flower stations for him to use. We've made it to the last day, everyone. They're just waking up. They're getting all their needs stuff together, all that usual morning type items. So they actually all have to go to school and work today. So we're just going to jump straight to when they're home. You just grossed her out. What? Weirdo. Oh, Thomas. Well, there's nothing wrong with being friends with the baker, so they can at least talk. Well, at least try to be friends with her. All they've been doing is grossing her out and giving her noogies, so good luck with that strategy. So pretty much based on their wants, it looks like they kind of just want to do skilling today. Except for little Miss Martha. She wants to get her first kiss, but the only guy she's met so far is not really eligible for that honor. One thing we could have her do, though, is she is her one true activity. Oh, Sophie! Flirting with Thomas! Oh, what? Anyway, what I was gonna say. She's annoying her. Is Martha's one true activity is actually the drafting table, and they have one up here. They had it up in their like attic area. Just from forever ago, so she's gonna just continue painting up there. The rest of them, though, we're gonna kind of see how they interact with Sophie, which apparently is not very well. Oh my goodness. Probably not a good idea to make him mad. He's the one who brought you here in the first place. Oh no, Thomas is the one that did. Oh, side note, since Arnold just got home, I forgot to mention he now has the job stoppinator in his inventory because he is as high of a rank as he can get being in the gentry class and the military career. So he can only get as high as a level 6. Alright, well, Alan wants to learn physiology, so let's go ahead and do that. Physiology, and we will have Thomas learn physiology. Wait, what? Alan wants lifelong happiness and Thomas wants physiology. Let's do that. And you know, the maid's just gonna do all their homework, it's fine. I don't even question it anymore. Martha's getting some good drawings in, actually. Maybe she could be like an engineer. She wants to graduate 3 kids from college. That's actually kind of feasible for you, Martha. Yay, Thomas just learned physiology. Oh no! I had Alan learning physiology. I meant to have him learning lifelong happiness. Whoops. We've made it to tax day. So, we have a couple of things. The rent is 3,000 simoleons. The 10% tithe as usual. They have a 10% income tax. So, in total, they owe 4,375 simoleons. We are going to go ahead and have Arnold send the money away. Let's see, let's give that to Mr. Godfrey here. Eventually we'll be able to play Godfrey, but that's once we have a royalty family, and we won't have a royalty family for probably a while, because we have to pretty much finish the challenge, and then we have a royalty family that we can play. Alright, and with that, we are all set for this round. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next Wednesday.